What's up? What's up? It is Thursday. It is an early out day. Yeah, so let's just get right into it. I did tell the people in class, yo, if you chewing gum in class, I've been terrible at this, but if you're chewing gum in class, automatic ODR. Love y'all, but we gotta hold people accountable. I need y'all to just do what you're supposed to do. You should chew gum before school, chew gum after school, but not in the school. That's just the rule of the school, okay? It's the rule of the school. It is what it is. So what relationship would your father's sister's sister-in-law be to you? Again, what relationship would your father's sister's sister-in-law be to you? We had all kinds of answers. Some people were like, no one, family, friend, all kinds of things. Let me see if I can find. Oh, maybe we'll just use this. We'll just use this. All right. Cool. So we're just going to use this one right here. And we're like, all right, your father. So we'll go father, faja, father. All right. And then this you down here. So then your father's sister, right? So his sister, who is also your what? Aunt, right? Aunt, or y'all say tia, right? Tia. Cool. Who is your aunt or your tia's sister-in-law? Oh, that's your mama. So the answer is yo mama. That's the answer right there. The answer literally is yo mama. There you go. Bam. Cool. That's it. That's the answer. Yo mama. Yeah, that one was kind of a little bit hard. You had to do a little bit of thinking around who it could be. Now, it is possible that your tia's sister-in-law could also be, the other person could be, it could be another one of your aunts. It could be someone else, because her sister-in-law could be your aunt, could be your mama, could be another one of your tias, right? Okay, cool. Let's keep it pushing. So we talked about this yesterday. We talked about the actual, and I don't know a good place to put my, this up here probably is best. We talked about this yesterday about the actinides, and this is down here where uranium is at. Hold on. Okay, down here where uranium is at. So we talked about that yesterday. Totally cool. And then the lanthanides, and I talked about how these are families. So this one is the alkali metals. This one is the alkaline earth metal. This big section in the middle, we just call those all the transition metals. That's where a lot of the metals that we use for all of our electronic devices, that's where they can be found on the periodic table. And then you have the chalcogens, the halogens, and the noble gases. And the crazy part is a lot of over here is gas. And if you look at your guys' periodic table, not this one, but your guys', you'll see it's broken down by what state of matter they are in at room temperature, okay? Again, what state of matter they are at room temperature. Not that we can't heat them or freeze them, and that will make them change states of matter, but what state of matter are they in at just room temperature? Also, I do want to put this out there that if you see IUM at the end of a, at one of these elements, like aluminum, titanium, right? If you see that right at the end, then you know like, oh snaps, that actually is a metal. So that means also like lithium is a metal. Sodium is a metal. Potassium also is a metal. And people are like, what? Those are metals. Aren't those like vitamins that we take? Yes. Just like we take iron, that also is a metal. But these, we need them in trace of these. We need these in trace amounts to like do all the functioning of the things that go on inside of our body. Okay. So that's why a lot of times people who, anyone going into the medical field definitely needs to understand chemistry. And then, you know, so then you go biochemistry, right? These kind of things. All right, cool. Let's move on to this thing here. We talked about this yesterday. This should take you a couple of minutes. So I'm just gonna pause the video and then move on. So you know what I want to know? Did you do interactivity 29, or did you just keep trying to make the video go so you can see the answers? Do your work. Use your brain. Make your brain stronger, okay? So pause the video right here and get to the work, okay? Get to the work. All right, so I'm presuming that you got all of this done already. So hopefully you guys are like, nah, this would be easy. It says how many electrons are there, right? How many electrons, and you should know that the amount of electrons is the atomic number, so that means 13. All right, totally cool right there. I just want to make my pen a little bit bigger. I hate when it's on that. Okay, so again, you should see that it's 13. Also, if I asked how many protons it was, the answer would also be the atomic number, and it's also 13. Now, how many neutrons is a little bit different. We've got to take the atomic mass. We need to round it, and since this is a 9, so 5 or more up the score, we're going to raise it to 27. So round it to the nearest whole number, and then we're going to subtract, that's the atomic mass, and we're going to subtract out the atomic number. So minus 13, that gives us 14, and it's 14 neutrons. So make sure you know what that is. Also, where is the element aluminum located on the periodic table? I think I still have my periodic table up. Yep, here it is right here. So as we look at it, we just go right here. Aluminum is right here. As you can see, it is right to the left, right? It's right to the left. I mean, to the right. It's just to the right of what we would say is the transition metals. And if you see right there, it says post-transition metals right below me. Post-transition metals. That's where it says that it's at. Also, you could say that it's in family number 13 or column 13, right? That would also work for you. So any of those kind of descriptions as to where it's located at. Okay, cool. So that's that. That's this, that. We done with that. Now we're just going to talk about these. We talked about this yesterday. We went over this this whole thing yesterday. So hopefully you guys are good. No one said that they had any questions. I think I might do a short breakout of this later. But I'm not going to do that in this video. So make sure that you get this done and you get this turned in because I want y'all to work on it yourselves. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know or look at yesterday's video because we went over how to do this in yesterday's video. Okay, cool. And then on to this right here. I'm going to move myself right over this part and just say, yo, you have an ed puzzle that is due, and that's due on Friday. You also have the using symbols worksheet that's also due on Friday. Hey, this is digital. That you just scan it and turn it in. You do have a worksheet, but scan it and turn it in. And then you have your periodic table cards down there, okay? Those are due on Monday. It's just time to do work. There's nothing else for me to say in this day. I am going to go back and just go over this because it seemed like there was a little bit of confusion for students. So I'm just going to go over this one more time to make sure everybody's good. Look at these examples you see here. Look at these examples. It's exactly how it's going to work. So down there on one side, you should just have the name. Again, just the name of the element. On the other side, you need the atomic number. You also need the symbol, and then you need a picture that needs to be colored. I'm going to be grading as half a point, half a point, half a point with the actual symbol, then half a point for the actual picture, okay? So if you don't draw any pictures, you're automatically dropping down to a C. That's okay. You can still get a C, so it's not a total whatever, but you're going to get a C, okay? If you don't color it, that's also going to drop your grade down to a B. If, right, you're missing one of the other things, then again, it's going to drop your grade down. So just realize that's everything that is required in there. You need to do the first 30 elements. And when we say the first 30, because some people were confused on that, because they were like, can we just pick our own? No, you cannot pick your own. So what you're going to do is see, this is atomic number 1, atomic number 2, atomic number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way through, and you're going to end at zinc. That would be your number 30. So the first 30 elements, I'm having you guys do those ones because those ones are the most common elements, really the first 20, but then also onto the first 30 are the most common elements on Earth. All right, y'all. Peace. I don't know if you can see me, but have a nice